Ferrari, after picking up a race win at the Australian Grand Prix, wants to carry forward that momentum into the upcoming Grand Prix as well. With the team introducing a new rear wing for the SF24 at the Australian Grand Prix, major upgrades were set to take place at the San Marino Grand Prix, which is Imola. But with the team finishing 1-2 at the Australian Grand Prix, the team wants to carry forward that positive momentum into the future races as well. And as a part of that initiative, Ferrari wants to prepone the upgrades that were originally set to take place at the San Marino Grand Prix to the Japanese Grand Prix itself. With Red Bull also bringing in their first major upgrade package for the RB20 for the Japanese Grand Prix, it could be very interesting to see if Ferrari could actually close the gap to the Red Bull, and if so, how much could they do it by. Unlike last year where Ferrari was actually closer to P3 and P4 and fighting to be the second fastest car on the grid, this year Ferrari is clearly the second fastest car, and they are actually a whole lot more closer to Red Bull than last year, which is a very good sign. With the team identifying the pros and cons of its new concept early into the season, unlike some teams, they could absolutely maximize this season to close the gap to the Red Bull to challenge for race wins. With Ferrari just being 3 points shy of Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship, with us being done with 3 rounds already this season, I feel like Ferrari could really pose a serious challenge to Red Bull this season by bringing in the right upgrades for the SF24. The upgrade that's planned to take place at the Japanese Grand Prix is expected to be a new floor for the SF24, which is expected to improve its overall downforce, as the team found the SF24 to struggle to bring the tires up to temperature, which is something that the new floor is expected to fix and also improve the overall performance of the car. Suzuka is a perfect track to test the aerodynamic efficiency of a part, so making the debut of a brand new underfloor does make sense. With there being still a lack of clarity on the Red Bull's upgrade package for the Japanese Grand Prix, I'm excited to see how everything pans out between the Bulls and the Prancing Horse. I mean, if there is a team that could challenge Red Bull in 2024, that is Ferrari, as the SF24 seem to have ironed out all the issues of the SF23, and the team also seems pretty confident with the new concept compared to its predecessor. So after the underfloor, Ferrari has more upgrades in the pipeline for the SF24 that's been planned to make its debut at the Imola Grand Prix. The drivability and tire degradation seem to be one of the biggest strengths of the SF24, and we really have to thank Ferrari for doing the research right this time to have fixed 2 of their main issues of their previous concept. Suzuka is a very strong track for both Ferrari and Red Bull, so I'm excited to see how the SF24 is gonna fare against the RB20, which had a pretty rough weekend at Albert Park. I don't know why, but in 2024 I feel like the SF24 has better tire degradation than the RB20, which is a massive compliment to Ferrari, as tire degradation is one of the main issues that the team was struggling with, and the tire degradation was actually one of the biggest strengths of Red Bull's concept in the ground FX era. In 2024, Ferrari seems to have hit the nail right on the dot with the SF24's concept. And I don't know why, but I have a strong feeling that the Australian Grand Prix is not the only race that Ferrari is going to win this season. I feel like there is more to come. And I'm not saying this by being on the high of the team having a 1-2 finish, but from seeing how the team has performed so far up until this point. So I'm pretty confident on Ferrari this year. With that being said, I would like to wrap up this video, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let me know down in the comments on what are your thoughts on Ferrari. How do you think they performed at the Australian Grand Prix, and how do you think they're going to perform in the Japanese Grand Prix as well? Do you think they'll be closer to the Red Bulls? Leave it down in the comments. With that being said, subscribe to the Red Master channel if you haven't already, and also hit the bell icon while you're at it so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And until next time, it's me Vinesh from Red Master, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.